Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of this Pokemon FireRed Randomizer Nuzlocke. It's been a little while since I played. I had to say goodbye to my girlfriend recently, so that was very sad. Hello to you, you're probably watching from California now. I've also been focusing on getting the Mareep Challenge video up. That should be up by now. Hopefully you've all enjoyed it. It's something a little bit different to this, but you know, interesting to be able to go out and do something else. There is also a Discord in the description, so if you go down into the description, my Discord is there for people to add. If you want to add that and then join the Discord server, then that would be great. The more people we get on there, the better. Okay, so it's going to lower my special defense harshly. Try and burn it because it's part steel time. So the Mareep Challenge took a very long time. It was a hard one to do. With editing and recording and everything, all in all, it probably took just over a week to actually do. But if you want to see me do more of those, then go and like that video. Also subscribe. Put a comment in that video. Saying what you'd like to see me do next, or you can, as I mentioned, join the Discord server, and you can add your ideas to the Pokemon video ideas tab in that server. So, if you want to answer the question of the day today as well, that is, who do you think has had the worst death so far? Personally, I think the Buster's had the worst death. There was quite a lot I could have done to avoid that. It was a grass type. Sure, it was a critical hit, and probably wouldn't have taken me out otherwise, but I should have accounted for it really. And I had so many Pokemon on the team that could have resisted that move as well, so, you know, one of those things. But I think Buster's had the worst death. So if you want to answer down below and let me know what you think, who you think's had the worst death. I mean, they've all been pretty horrendous so far. I'm not trying to make myself out to be a hero. I'm not doing very well in this series. Somebody said that they expect me to hit 15 deaths by the end of this, which is an awful lot. I'm hoping not to hit that point. I would rather not have to go quite that far, but if that's what happens, that's what happens. We may not even finish the series. We might end up running out of Pokemon to use. So, you never know. There we go, I've taken out the last two of those. So if you want to like this video, 10 likes, and I'll make sure another episode is up in a couple of days. Also leave a comment down below, either answering the question of the day or just saying something completely random. That's totally up to you. I'm just going to go back and heal. Having finished off the trainers on that route, I will see you all in a minute. Welcome back everybody. I'm just going to go and buy some more potions and some Pokeballs. I probably won't make you sit through all this, so I will again see you in a second. Right, so I think the first thing to do on arrival in Vermilion City is to go and get on the SS Anne. There's obviously quite a few places where I can catch more Pokemon just to the right there, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I think they're slightly higher level than my Pokemon are at the moment. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's safer to leave it. I don't want to go and have an encounter and then have to fail the encounter just because they're a higher level than I am. But you know, right? So we're on the SS Anne. Hopefully we'll be able to get to the end of this today. Although having said that, I think it's quite long, and I'm going to try and battle as many people as I can in the SS Anne. So it might be tomorrow, but it'll allow us to get cut and then go on and hopefully take on the electric type gym, which I think Magic Kill will be very useful for that, just because of the fact that it's part ground type. And obviously, although I keep doing this, it's not. Oh, I can't fall asleep because it's using Uproar. That was lucky on it. Yeah, I keep forgetting that that's not how this works. It's not actually going to be an electric type gym, it's a randomizer. I'm not very clever at the moment. Hopefully Magic Kill will be able to just... Yes! I was going to say, I think it's physical, so I should be able to just tank it. And then hit back with a rock throw. Come on now. Hit hard. Yes! Lovely! Oh. That did not hit anywhere near as hard as I thought it would. Amazing. Okay, that's fine. We'll hopefully bind it. Should do some damage at the end of every turn, I think, as well. So that's good. Still making an uproar. Still going for it. See, this is the good thing about Steelix. Its defense is just so high. Oh no. Its defense is so high, but its special defense, I think, is pretty low. As you'll have seen in the Mareep challenge, I've seen enough of a Steelix over the last few days to not want to have to see one for a little while. But, you know, that is what it is. Whoops. Oh, lovely. Can't believe you struggled with a Spinder, mate. That is not very good. Oh, I miss Magic. That was a bad death. That was a properly bad death. Poor Magic. Out comes Dratini. Just was wanting to leave in Magic Kill there very briefly, just to get it some extra experience points from this, and I'll put Blob in with the hope that he can take on whatever Dratini throws at him. Okay, so we're wrapped, and we're going to be hurt by wrap. Let's try mud-shotting it to see what that does. Oh, and a critical hit as well. Lovely. That's what we love to see. Well done, Blob. Getting you some experience and defeating Gentleman Tom. And a load of money for doing that as well. Right, I think there's a place to heal on this. I think this is a healing point. It is. Right, so I'm going to be making the most of this while I'm on the Princess Anne. As we know, I'm a very cautious man. But that's a good thing to have. Because I did go out and buy some more potions and like an ice heal and things like that. But being able to heal for free is always a bonus. I'll see you guys in 2 seconds. Right, welcome back everybody. Sorry, I just had to go and do some things in that space of time. Hopefully we'll have another battle here. Here we go then. In we go. Gentleman Arthur with an Abra. Okay, hopefully this thing will just have teleport. Though obviously I don't really know that. Yeah, okay, so it's trying to use teleport out the bat. And we've put it to sleep, which is always good. So recently it was VE Day, which is Victory in Europe Day for those that don't actually live in Europe or just don't know what VE Day stands for. So that's where we celebrate victory in Europe after the Second World War. It is on the 8th of May. But for that I played Last Post. So anybody that doesn't know me, I actually play the trumpet. And so Last Post is like the army call that they use. And it's one that they use to remember the people that died during the Second World War. It was like a rallying call that they used during the war as well. So it's a nice touch to add to it. But I played that from my bedroom window for the neighbours and things, and then got clapped for it. But that's not why I do it. But yeah, it was good. It was a nice thing to be able to do for people, and it's nice to always be able to remember those that, you know, fought for us and died for us. You wouldn't want to just forget them and make their sacrifice sort of feel pointless. So I think it's quite good and a good poignant thing to do. Let's see if this person wants to fight. No? No, they don't want to fight. Okay. That's fine. If they don't want to battle, they don't have to. But I just thought it was a room full of people that wanted to. Right, into the next one. Let's see how we get on in this. Okay. Lass Anne with a sizzle. So that is what? Steel Bug? Which means that I think Red Rum should be 4 times effective. So let's see if we can't use Red Rum to take it out in 1. 4 levels higher, 4 times effective, stab move. I reckon it will do it. Yeah, easy. Easy peasy. Gotta love when that happens. And Pink Fluff's up to level 17 as well. And Red Rum up to level 23. We're really starting to make some progress. Oh, Pineco. Okay, so I will actually swap to Magic Kill, but I'm probably going to swap straight back. I would imagine. Let's just see what level it is. Level 18. Okay, I'm going to swap back to Red Rum to see if Red Rum can take it out with an Ember. Come on then. 6 damage. And hit it with an Ember. And down it goes in 1. Super effective. You love to see it. Only 115 experience for that though. But that is last and down. And I believe there's another battle in this quarters. Yeah, there is. Okay, so what do you have? Please don't have like some legendary Pokemon or something. It'll be like a Mewtwo or something equally okay, it's a Spinarak. It's only a Spinarak. We're okay. Miracles do happen sometimes. Okay, Red Rum it is. You've got to leave it to Red Rum. Although I could probably have used Magic Kill for this. Crushed it with some rocks, but I think an Ember should deal with it. Nice and easy. And down it goes. Right, on to the next room then. Actually, I don't know if you want to battle. No. But there is something here. Brick Break. Might be useful. Might be useful later. Never know. So as I mentioned at the start of the video, my girlfriend left recently. To go back to America. So that meant that I had to take her across to Heathrow Airport in London for her to get on the plane home. It's honestly, if you go to Heathrow at the moment, it is really, really odd. It's like a ghost town. So anybody that's actually been in there sort of just ever, like on a normal day, will know what it's like in there and how busy it is and how hectic everything feels, because everybody's sort of rushing about trying to get on their planes and things. There was like nobody there. I really don't think I saw more than about 3 people at the airport. Having said that, I wasn't actually allowed inside the airport, so I parked up in like the short stay car park, and we went up to the entrance to Heathrow Airport, and you weren't allowed to go in, which was really weird. So there was a sign up saying, it was quite sinister really, the sign, but the sign was like, say goodbye to your family and loved ones now. And then you weren't allowed any further in if you weren't flying. So we sort of headed back down to my car, had something to eat because it was pretty early in the morning and I hadn't eaten at all. So we headed back down to my car and just said goodbye there. It was quite sad really. But like, I do understand the reasoning behind it all. Obviously you've got to try and limit the amount of people that are going out at the moment, and like the fewer people you have in the airport the better, because if you go, an airport is a place where it seems pretty likely that you could have disease spread, because obviously you've got people coming from all over the world. So I totally understand the reasoning for it. You don't want somebody that's just going back to their house picking up the disease from the airport. But it's sad not to be able to say goodbye, and I couldn't help her with any of her luggage, and it was all pretty heavy. So I wanted to help her with that until she actually got it sort of all signed in or whatever it is. But you know, sad. Unfortunately, it just couldn't be done. But right, out comes Aggron. Let's switch for Blob. I trust Blob quite a lot at the moment. Having said that, I'm worried now he's going to go down. Right, Iron Defense. So raising your physical defense, I think. Yes. Let's see if we can't Mudshot you. What's that going to do? Almost take it out. And its speed's fallen. Headbutt. Okay, what's that going to do to me? All of 11 damage. Water Gun from Blob. Should take it down now, I think. Lovely. down goes Aggron. So I know I'm going to make some stupid mistakes again at some point, but my excuse for the moment, yes, my excuse for the moment is going to be that having just recorded loads of the Mario stuff, I had to be quite careful about my PP usage, because obviously where you can't use, I didn't allow myself to use an elixir or an ether in battle or anything. I had to be really careful about the amount of usage of a move that I did, because if I ran out of PP on it and then a ghost came out or something, then obviously I couldn't hit if I only had headbutt left. So it was an awkward one, but that's going to be my excuse. If I decide to change moves or something to save PP, I've set it up already in my head, my excuse for it. Right, an Arbok hits with Intimidate straight away. But let's go Magic, because the Mud Shot should be super effective against Poison type. The other thing I could have done there... Oh, bother! Okay. This is fine. As long as this Mud Shot hits, this is okay. I could use Steelix for that, because it's obviously immune to Poison type, but the level difference is just a bit too much for my liking. Right, let's use an antidote on Blob before we start wandering around and causing him to get dealt more damage. Don't want that. Lovely. And now let's go into the next room. I'm actually... Oh, no. I wanted to swap Magic Kill up to the front so we could switch train him a bit. But obviously I've walked in and now I'm straight into a battle. What, you got a Kecleon? Okay, normal type. I don't have any fighting type moves or anything like that, so a little bit irritating, but I think Magic Kill should be able to do this. It's got a metal coat on, so held, which obviously increases the damage of steel type moves, but I've realised has no steel type moves, so that's always fun. It's always a bit pointless. So the other thing that was apparently very strange, I phoned my girlfriend last night after she arrived back in the States, and apparently the flight, like, they just had like no food for her, so it was like, well, they didn't have no food, but they gave her just like a single pickled sandwich or something, which apparently was gross. So if you're going to take a flight soon, if you're going anywhere or you need to get home on a flight or anything like that, then I would suggest that you take food, because like, it was an 11-hour flight for her, and if she hadn't had any food and she didn't like the sandwich, then, you know, she would have starved for 11 hours, which she probably then would have eaten the she probably would then have gone and eaten the sandwich, but, you know, if you can avoid it, it's not something that you want to have to go through particularly. Okay, so we've got a fighting type coming out next. Okay, don't want to leave a steel type out, that's what I'm thinking. Let's put lightning in and see if lightning can deal with it. What is it? I've forgotten. A Makihita. Okay, so it is a fighting type. I wasn't wrong on that front. Hit it hard. Come on. Okay. Ooh, I don't know how much that's going to do. Okay. But statics paralyzed it, so I should move first, and hopefully, even if I don't hit... Well, I mean, I have hit. I was going to say, if I don't hit, hopefully it won't be able to move, but I did manage to actually hit it, which is always a good thing. And Drowsy out last. I'm going to change this, don't worry. I'm not leaving Slytherin to face off against Drowsy. The type match up there would be horrific. Okay, so it's a Drowsy. I'm going to put Red Rum in and see if Red Rum can deal with it. The annoying thing about all of this is that, like, Red Rum doesn't evolve until like level 40, and neither does Slither. So we're going to be here for ages trying to get them to evolve. It would have been better if I could have had the Armaldo from the last episode instead of Slither, and the Steelix as well, but oh well. Oh, we got ourselves an Ether. They're like, they are treasure in a run like the Mareep one, honestly. You cannot get enough of them. Because, like, I got to the Elite Four and realised that I was never going to be able to get through all of the Elite Four and have enough moves out the other end. And it was in that moment that I was like, I need to go and find some things. So I had to go back out. And bearing in mind you can't fly directly to the Pokemon League in those games. Okay. Let's take this opportunity to heal up with a potion. Yeah, bearing in mind you can't fly directly to the Pokemon League in those games, in Crystal. So I had to, honestly it was horrific. I had to like, that's not what I wanted. I had to walk all the way back to Johto to go and find them, and then go to wherever I needed to get to. Luckily, once you're in Johto, you can then fly, and using the HM Slave was okay, but, like, it was far more effort than I would have liked to have put into it, if I'm totally honest with you. Ah, lovely. Noctow's paralysed. Hopefully we'll wake up soon. That's 3 turns we've been asleep for. Come on. Yes, there we go. This should be a single Thunder Shock and down, really. Flying type. Oh, only half. Okay. That is... I expected that to do a lot more considering I'm 4 levels higher and it's super effective. But down goes Noctowl. Lovely news. Lightning up to level 23. It's nice to be able to use an Ampharos instead of a... Mareep, honestly. But the amount of times that Mareep tried to evolve as well, and that was horrific. That's why I eventually went back and got the Everstone, because I'd had enough of it. And there was one occasion where I accidentally forgot to stop it and had to reload the game from a previous point and do loads of work again. Because... Oh, hello. What are the chances of that hitting 5 times? Yeah, I had to go back and redo it all. Oh, honestly, it was horrific. Let's put Blob in. Oh dear. Nightshade, so that's going to do what, 18 damage? Let's see if we can't water gun it down. Astonish. For a bit of health. Come on, water gun, take it down this time. Come on. Yes! Lovely. And that's that dealt with. That was a bit worrying. I am actually going to go back and heal before I go any further on this TM44 rest. Lovely. Healing move, but does put you to sleep. I'm going to go back and heal before I take on the last room. I'll see you guys in a second. Right, in we go. Last room. Let's take on the final 2 trainers. I am going to swap Magic Kill up front. See if we can switch train him a bit. Actually, I need to look if it's a him or a her. Her a bit. My apologies. And let's take on this trainer. Here we go then. What we got? So it's meant to be a fisherman. Starting with a Psyduck, so that's right. That is the right type to start with. Okay. Let's switch for lightning. Lightning out. Taking on a scratch. Hitting back with a Thunder Shock. Go on, take it down. Yes, get in everybody. So I'm hoping today is going to be a day where we get both no deaths and no catches. Well, I mean, a catch would be nice, but hopefully we won't get any deaths. I think that we won't get any catches because obviously it's not a place where you can go and catch any Pokemon. So I don't know why I used Mudshot there and not Water Gun. I don't know which one does more damage, but Water Gun would have been stabbed, so oh well. Right, out comes Hypno. Ooh, that's worrying. Right, I'm actually going to stick if it's a Hypno. which is the evolved form of Drowsy. So if we have problems with the Drowsy, then we would have problems with this. Let's see if we can't Mega Punch it. Go on. Big damage, big damage. Okay, lovely. Taking it down to low health. Let's hit it with a water gun, see if that can take it out. Oh, not quite. And a hypnosis to put us to sleep. Okay, so this is what did Buster in that one, that really painful episode. Okay, Blob's still asleep. Went for disable. Blob woke up. Water gun, yes, hits. And down goes Hypno, surely. Has to. He was probably only on about 3 health. And Blob getting all of the experience for that. Right, one more trainer to deal with. Down in the basement. And then we got to start going up. And there is a rival battle further up. So I'll probably do that. To be honest, I will probably do that in the next episode. But that is one that we've got to be careful of, because the Venusaur is going to be back. And it's going to be back with a vengeance. Right, let's go in with Blob again. I get very dependent on one Pokemon, I've noticed. But I mean, they just throw Pokemon at me that are weak against water. So, always going to use the water type in that situation. Why would I use anything else? And down goes Phanpy. That was a nice easy one. Magic Kill up to level 18. It's pretty horrendous attack stats. A very low special defense, but you know, that's what comes with having a Steelix, I suppose. Very good at taking on the bulk of a physical attack, but if you get hit with anything that's special, you're in a bit of trouble. Thankfully, it's not an Onix. They're awful against water and grass. Like, honestly terrible. I'm going to heal up. And then I'm thinking that is probably where I'll leave this episode. I imagine this is a shorter one, so sorry about that. But I will see you guys in the next one. Remember, 10 likes. Another video comes out in 2 days. Sorry that I broke that pattern over the last couple of days. I obviously had my girlfriend leaving, so I had other things to think about. But I will get back to that now. So 10 likes, another video in 2 days. Subscribe down below for more, and I will see you soon. Bye!